All right, guys, I'm going to show you real quick how to use sliders on your Inspire so that you can investigate how to compare different quadratic equations with each other, so that by the time we get to the end of the 6 weeks, you'll have mastery of it and you'll know how to show the strategy to the students. Again, this is not for you to show this week or next week, and it's actually not for you to even show to the students. It's just a strategy I want to share with you. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. I just want to give you the option of knowing what I would do. So I would go into graphs. And the one thing that I love to do about graphs is making sure that the kids can see the grid. So view and grid and show lined grids. After I have my lined grids, the first thing I'm going to start off with is with my standard version. So ax squared plus bx plus c. Nope, not that one, plus C. When I press enter, notice that it's already asking you to create a slider for A, X, and BX. I don't really want it to be AX, I want it to be A. So I'm going to see what's going to happen if I can do that. Let me come out of that, and let's try this again. So I'm going to go to tab, I'm going to go up, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to put the coefficients in parentheses and see if that makes a difference. So by putting the coefficients in parentheses, maybe what will occur is it will help me create individual sliders, and that's what I really want to do. Let's see what happens. Awesome. So we only want the coefficients to be a slider, so we have to make sure we tell the students to put those in sliders. So when we put that in there, notice what happens when I make A is at currently right now is at 1, but let's put B at 0. B at 0, and let's put C at 0. And when I do that, we now have our parent quadratic function. So it's just a demonstration to see how the coefficients would change if I change it to negative and positive. We can see if I change my A to negative versus changing it back, I'm going to come back and put it back at 0. I don't have a line. So I need it to at least be at 1. And let's see if I change my y-intercept, what happens. Notice how it's shifting up and down. Now, what happens if I want to compare the two with each other? So I'm going to press tab. And this time I'm going to put it in root form. So I'm going to say root x plus, and I'm going to do R1 as a variable, and then close parentheses, and then I'm going to do open parentheses x plus R2, close parentheses, and again when I press enter this time, it should ask me for my variables to create sliders, and I do. So right now, if I look at that, I'm going to move these to the other side so I can compare them separately. So I have my variables, which are really coefficients, and I'm going to compare factored form. This is just showing you how to compare factored form to standard form. So when I change this to 0 and I change this to 0, there's my parent function. So I know what the value is in this. Now again, I'm going to make a separate video to show how to compare this to Vertex, but this is just so that we can compare our answers and use the technology to check our answers. Hey, let me know what you think about the video. Give me feedback, because we can only get better together, all right?